Chapter 1. 1. When he was a little boy, there was a house behind their house, except he was the only one who could see it. 2. Would things have turned out differently if he had not taken the meeting with the buyers from Target? Alex Lowry would never know, because he did take the Target meeting, which, at the time, seemed a logical thing to do. He was aware that he was on a fast track for promotion, and as far as he was concerned, showing this sort of initiative not only exhibited out-of-the-box thinking, something the company claimed it prized, but also demonstrated the sort of decisive decision-making that was required of a leader. How was he to know that Thompson had already secured a meeting with representatives from Nordstrom's, and that Thompson's approach had been fully sanctioned from above? Alex returned from his nearly 2-hour meeting feeling good, with the bones of a very lucrative agreement in his back pocket, only to be told after reporting in that their new line of sneakers was going to be marketed to more upscale clientele as part of a long-term strategy for the company's transition to high-end sports apparel. The sneakers were not going to be sold at places like Target, Walmart, or the store, but at chic, fashionable, and more expensive retailers. Unfortunately, no one had bothered to share the new approach with him, and the result was that what he thought would be perceived as a bold move came across as attempted undermining. "Thompson set you up," Britta told him when he got back to their shared office and told her what had happened. He waved her off. "You don't think he'd do something like that? He's always been jealous of you." "I don't think he's smart enough to do something like that. This was just a fluke, a series of miscommunications." Britta pointed a finger at him across her desk. "Keep thinking that if you want, but ask yourself, why did Thompson know about this next step while you didn't? Why'd Greer tell him and not you? Ask yourself that." She had a point, and it gnawed at him for the rest of the afternoon. Jennifer, when he got home, turned out to have had a hard day at work herself, so he didn't bother her with the details of office politics, but the situation remained on his mind as they ate dinner. She could tell he was distracted, and halfway through a diatribe about a boy who disrupted her class during social studies by stabbing his hand with a pencil and then screaming that he had lead poisoning, she stopped short and said, "What is it?" "What is what?" "You haven't been here all night. What's going on?" "Nothing." "Don't give me that. Spill it." So he did. He told her about his solo attempt to corral Target for the new shoe line, and his discovery afterward that the company had decided to move in a different direction, with Thompson out front. Alex sighed, discouraged. "There goes my promotion." "You're reading too much into this," Jennifer assured him. "I don't think I am." After dinner, Alex broke out his laptop to do a little research, and Jennifer scrolled through messages on her phone while the cable channel's Law & Order marathon played in the background. Early in their relationship, satisfying sex would have balanced out the crappiness of both their days. But tonight, she would not have been wet, he would have taken too long to get hard, and they both would have ended up blaming each other. So, by unspoken agreement, they stayed on their own sides of the mattress when they went to bed. She reading a book, he falling asleep to a rerun of The Office. 3. As expected, Alex did not get the promotion. Thompson did, speeding past him on that fast track, while Alex was shunted into the slow lane. "I warned you," Britta said when the announcement was made. "The moment they hired him, the first time I laid eyes on that sneaky bastard, I knew he was going to stab you in the back. That Mr. Nice Guy routine didn't fool me for a second." "Well, it's too late to do anything about it now." "And the better man lost." Alex smiled. "You think I'm the better man?" "Comparatively." He'd been counting on the salary increase the promotion would have brought. Jennifer had too. As a result, they were not only forced to once again postpone plans for having the house painted, but their Santa Fe Christmas vacation became a Southern California staycation, where they took day trips to local places of interest as though they were tourists. At the LA County Arboretum, a gaggle of boys and girls ran past them on a trail into a bamboo forest, laughing and screaming, and Alex was afraid that the subject of children was going to come up again. But though the thought was clearly on her mind, Jennifer did not voice it, and for that he was grateful.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.